for your simple interest questions, very quickly you can solve those MCQ problems when it is given. How much amount would it be in what duration? How do you solve it? So we'll quickly come on to the example to understand it. Let's say the question states in 10 years, the amount becomes 3 times. In 5 years, how many times would it have been? If this is a question and the question pertains to simple interest, you need not to do all the calculations. You can do it with PRT and calculate it for 2 different time periods and find it. But this would be a lengthy process. What I do is, I give you a shortcut here. So this is time and this is year. Okay. In 3, it becomes 3 times. How many times? It becomes 3 times in 10 years. And question mark times in 5 years. Now I have to find out this question mark times. How many times it become? So what I do is, the process is very simple. I simply do -1 and -1 from the times. Okay. So this becomes 2 and let me consider this as x. Okay. Now what I do is, this 5 would equal to this multiplied by this divided by this. So this 5 is equal to x multiplied by 10 divided by 2. So 5 into 2 is equal to 10x. So x is equal to 1. Now since x is equal to 1, I have to find out question mark. Question mark minus 1 is equal to 1. So question mark is 2 times. So in 5 years, it would become 2 times, as simple as that, and this is my answer. So what's the process? When it is a simple interest question, simply I create a table where I write times and year. I mention the times and I mention the year. The lowermost value for the year would be equal to the value of time multiplied by the year prior to it divided by the times minus 1 prior to it, and that would give me the value of x. This x note is question mark minus 1. So I would have to find out question mark, that's how many times. So that times would be 1 plus 1, which is 2 times. Clear? So this is how we calculate the amount, how many times would it become in a given set of year. A very quick process to solve problems of simple interest. Now when it comes to compound interest, it looks more complicated because the values go in exponents, and therefore we do have a short trick for the compound interest as well. Stay tuned.